Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing about the chemical properties of COH carboxylic group. So let us first consider the reactions involving the cleavage of OH group. Now we know that the carboxylic acid group is acidic. Why it is acidic? Because of the presence of polar OH group. But again we know that this OH group is also present in the case of alcohol. It is present in the case of phenol, and again it is also present in the case of carboxylic acid. So let us consider, out of this alcohol, phenol and carboxylic acid, all the three involves the cleavage of OH group, but why the carboxylic group is considered to be the most acidic? First consider the reaction of this or the cleavage of OH group with sodium metal. So we know that in the case of reaction with metal, we have already studied there will be cleavage of OH bond. So what we will be getting? If the OH bond cleaves, and thus we will be getting what? In the case of alcohol, we will be getting sodium alkoxide, and H2 gas will be, this one is our H2 gas will be liberated. So we can balance this reaction. So it will be this one. Now our reaction is balanced. Similarly, if we take the case of alcohol, again in the case of alcohol also, what will be there? The cleavage of OH bond will take place, and thus in the case of alcohol we will be getting sodium phenoxide and hydrogen gas. And in the case of acid or in the case of carboxylic group, the OH cleavage will take place and we will be getting sodium carboxylate. We will be getting sodium carboxylate. So in all the three cases, on reaction with metal, H2 gas is liberated. Now again, if we take the case of alkali, on reaction with alkali, you can see that the two reactions involved are of phenol and only that of carboxylic acid. So phenol and carboxylic acid, again here cleavage of OH bond takes place. They react with a strong alkali, giving sodium phenoxide, and in the case of this acid, we will be getting what? We will be getting the sodium salt. Again, now you can see that in this case, we are taking a strong acid. Now, if we are taking a weak alkali, for example, weak alkali like we are taking NaHCO3 or we are taking Na2CO3, it is observed that only carboxylic acid groups will react with this one. So, for example, we are taking an acid on reaction with sodium bicarbonate, we will be getting RCOONA plus CO2 plus H2O. So you can see that in this case, if CO2 is liberated, we can know that the alkali that we are taking will be what? It will be a weak alkali. Whereas in the case of a strong alkali, you can say that what is liberated? Water is liberated. Whereas on reaction of an acid with a weak alkali, CO2 will be liberated. Thus, we can see here an acid reacts with sodium bicarbonate and thus we are getting sodium acetate. And how we are knowing that it is a weak alkali? Because what happens? Carboxylic acid reacts with bicarbonates and carbonates and produce brisk effervescence. Why we are getting brisk effervescence? It is due to the liberation of what? It is due to the liberation of carbon dioxide. Now we can see here, in the case of COOH group, the COH group is considered to be more acidic than phenolic and alcohol group because this one is more acidic because it even reacts with weak alkali. Carboxylic acid can even react with weak alkali, which shows that it is more acidic than phenolic group and also it is more acidic than alcoholic group. So how can we write the order of priority? In the order of priority, COH group is more acidic, followed by phenol and then followed by our alcohol. So COH is more acidic. Now the question arises, why COH is more acidic than phenol? Let us now take the first example. The first example is that of alcohol. Here you can see that alcohol reacts with water to give what we are getting here. We are getting an alkoxide. Now in this case, the alkoxide ion is not at all stable. It is not stable. Why the alkoxide ion is not stable? Here the cleavage of OH has taken place. The hydrogen has moved and it has been added to H2O, and thus we are getting RO minus. But here alkoxide is not stable, because you can see that here there is an alkyl group, and the alkyl group shows what effect? It shows the plus I effect. Now what does this mean? It means that the alkyl groups are pushing electrons more towards the oxygen atom, and thus what happens? The electronegativity is already having a negative charge, but its electronegativity again increases. Why? Because the alkyl group is showing plus I effect and it is pushing more electron towards the oxygen, and thus the alkoxide ion is not at all stable. Now let us take the case of phenol. In the case of phenol, again we can represent this reaction as, this one is our OH on reaction with H2O. We will be getting what? We will be getting phenoxide ion. We will be getting, this one is our phenoxide ion plus H3O plus. Now if we consider the case of phenoxide ion compared to this alkoxide ion, the phenoxide is stable. Why it is stable? The phenoxide ion is stable because of, we have already learned a term, because of, what is that? Because of resonance. Now here you can see that when we are talking about the resonance, here you can see that now when we are drawing the resonating structure, if the negative charge come to this side, what will happen? This one will shift to this side, and thus here it will be acquiring a negative charge. Now when it is acquiring a negative charge, what is the atom present here? Here carbon is present. And now the carbon is not that much negative. The carbon atom present here is not that much negative, and thus the carboxylate ion formed is much more stable. Now in the case of this, so we can say that we can represent it in this way. If we are representing the resonating structure of a phenoxide ion, it will be O minus. Here a partial negative charge will be developed at the carbon. Here a partial negative charge will be developed at the carbon, and again here a partial negative charge will be developed at the carbon. But you know the carbon is not that much negative, and thus the carboxylate ion formed will not be much stable. Now if we take the case of our carboxylic acid, now we can represent it like this. In the case of carboxylic acid, what is formed? A carboxylate ion is formed. In the case of carboxylic acid, we are getting C double bond O, O minus plus H3O plus. No, here we are getting a what? Here we are getting a carboxylate ion. Now in this case we can see that we can represent it as, so what is happening there? In this case on the reaction we are getting a carboxylate ion. Now the carboxylate ions resonating structures can be represented like this. In this case you can see that oxygen is more electronegative. So on shifting this double bond, it will get a negative charge, and this one will get a what? This one will, the negative charge will move to this side, and thus a double bond will be formed. Similarly it can be repeated. This will move to this side and this will be moved to this side. So we can say that what is happening here? Here actually electrons are rotating around the oxygen atom. Here the electrons are rotating around the oxygen atom, or we can say that the resonance is present on which? It is present on the negative oxygen atom. Here the resonance is present on the oxygen atom. So from the hybrid state we can say that. Now thus, since the resonance is present on the oxygen atom, and we know that oxygen is more electronegative. Oxygen is what? Oxygen is having more electronegativity, or we can say that oxygen is more electronegative. Thus, what will happen? The acidic strength for this one will be very much greater than for what? Greater than that of phenol. So, the acidic strength will be greater in the case of acid compared to that of what? Compared to that of phenol. Because why the acidic strength is greater? Just now we have repeated, because the resonating structure, the electrons are rotating around the more electronegative oxygen atom. Whereas in the case of phenol, we can see that what is the phenoxide ion form is, but the negative charge is what? Here a carbon atom is there, here a carbon atom is there, here a carbon atom is there. The negative charge is rotating only around the carbon atom, and the carbon atom is not that much electronegative. Thus, which one is more stable? The carboxylate ion will be having more stability. This one will be more stable and thus it will be more acidic. So, the carboxylic group will be more acidic compared to our phenol and our alcoholic group. Thank you.